Avengers director Joss Whedon is back with a new video featuring a bunch of heroes teaming up to stop a supervillain.
On Tuesday, November 8th, this country will make one of the most important
decisions in its history.
You have a chance.
You have an obligation
to be a part of that decision.
You might think it's not important. You might think you're not important.
But that's not true.
Now you're probably thinking, oh great, another annoying political ad with actors being all self-important. You're wrong.
And the only way we can prove that to you is by having lots of famous people.
Lots of famous people.
Lots and lots of famous people.
Just a ton of famous people.
Repeating how important.
Important.
Important. Important.
Important.
Important.
How important it is.
Keywords important. See, by mocking their own self-importance, it means they're not self-important, right?
But you only get this many famous people together if the issue's
one that truly matters to all of us.
A disease or
ecological crisis or a racist, abusive coward who could permanently damage the fabric of our society.
Do the math.
I don't know who he was talking about there, do you? Okay, maybe they are self-important. The whole thing is 3 minutes long. I'll spare you the rest of it. But here's some great news. Through his super PAC, Whedon plans to make between 15 and 25 videos before the election. Allie, come on, don't you love when celebrities get involved?
Their fake self-deprecation is awful. They're so hypocritical. It's this group of people that complain that the rich don't pay enough taxes, and they won't film a movie unless they get these huge tax breaks. They complain that Donald Trump's racist for wanting to build a wall.
That's who they were talking about.
That's the guy. They live in fenced-in areas. They live in gated communities and doorman buildings. Ugh, just stop.
Well, Pete, you told me this changed your mind. You're voting for Clinton.
It did. It did. It was all those famous people. how can it not affect you? Remember, you know that commercial out right now by doctors who are not doctors but play doctors on TV telling you doctor things?
Yeah.
This is like actors who pretend not to be actors but are actors telling you that they're political activists or politically minded.
Yeah.
They really do believe it at the end of the day, that their words said slowly. They all talk slowly, right? Because it has more gravity when you talk slowly, even if you're being ironic in the process. It's nauseating. It's typical. It's exactly what they do. They say it doesn't matter that we're famous. In the end, they say we're famous.
Yes. I mean, Sam, there was a couple of non-famous people, or maybe I just don't know them. I don't watch their shows. But were you charmed by their super seriousness?
I was charmed. No, I wasn't charmed. But look, one of the main criticisms of the people who are supporting Trump is that the reason Trump has gotten so far is because he's a reality star. We can't let a reality star, some celebrity, be our president, right? We need politicians. So, in order to figure out which politician it is that we should elect, let's listen to the celebrities.
Yeah.
That's where all the hypocritical nature of the whole thing comes in. The same thinking of, let me listen to who to vote for based on who these guys tell me, is the thinking of, I should vote for that guy because Celebrity Apprentice is great.
Yes, although this wasn't the cast of Big Brother. These are people from the legitimate theater and the great film tradition.
Yeah.
Which means they know economic policy. All of a sudden, why does that matter?
Matt, they seem to say that this year was more important than any other year, but I feel like I've seen this video for every 4 years.
Seriously, they had a similar thing with Barack Obama in 2008, I believe, beforehand.
And it was the election of our lifetimes?
Yeah, it's always the election of our life. Seriously, I have to sit through 15 to 25 of these, you said, before the election day. I'm going to join the alt-right. I'm going to become Gavin McInnes if I have to watch more of these. The great and pathetic thing about this is that they're doing this in a panicky outreach to millennials, because millennials are not rolling over and voting for Hillary Clinton. They're voting for Gary Johnson and Jill Stein and other people. And so they're sending the cast, and I'm not making this up, the cast of The West Wing on a traveling show 20 years after The West Wing was on anybody's lips through Ohio to convince millennials to vote for Hillary Clinton.
They don't even know what The West Wing is, do they?
Why would you?
Yes. But you're telling me all the actors, Martin Sheen
was in that video. If you actually watch the whole thing, instead of the clips that were prepared for the show, Tom, you'll see that the president
He's saying he does the show prep and we don't, which is
maybe true.
Did his President Bartlett, this is why we must do this kind of thing. But yeah, they took a picture. All the actors, with the exception of Rob Lowe. I did not see Rob Lowe in the picture.
Oh, he got hurt from that roast. He's never recovered from the roast of Rob Lowe. Okay, I think Joss Whedon should just make some more episodes of Firefly.